What is up, Internet? Shroom here, and tonight I'm going to do something I haven't done in quite a while. I'm heading into the standard format on Magic the Gathering Arena. So there was recently a ban announcement in standard, and I feel like Wizards did the bare minimum that they had to do in order to try to salvage standard as a format. They banned Fable. Perfect. Absolutely 100% had to be done. They also banned Reckoner, Bankbuster, and Invoke Despair, and I'm really glad they took those additional steps, because that was a minimum, at least for me, to try standard again, because Invoke Despair is just such a miserable card. Reckoner, Bankbuster is just so OP, so dumb, like just so easy to put into anything, that it was so annoying. So, is it possible that standard is going to be fun now? Maybe. I still have some concerns. Like, it seems like the only deck that was really hit... Well, I guess Reckoner Bankbuster went in so many decks that lots of decks were a bit affected by that. But, yeah, I feel like Mono White is going to be a problem now, as well as Esper, because those decks don't really suffer from those bans very much at all. Or if not Mono White, then like Azorius Soldiers. But, you know, I do like it when standard is fun. So I'm going to try out the new standard, and we'll see how it goes. And what better way to try out a format you're not certain of than with Dimir? Let's take a look at what we're working with. So, when in doubt, just make your opponent discard. That's what I like to say. So, our deck is built around a cool little interaction. We've got a bunch of these 2-mana dudes that make our opponent discard when they ETB. We've got some Corrupt Court Officials, some Nezumi Informants, and a 4 of Virus Beetles. They're just 2-mana 1/1s. When they ETB, each opponent discards a card. We're coupling those with Biting Palm Ninjas. So Biting Palms are 3 mana, 2 and a black, for a 3/3. They enter the battlefield with a menace counter on them. Whenever the ninja deals combat damage to a player, you may remove the menace counter from them. When you do, you thought seize your opponent, and you actually exile the card that you pick. So it has ninjutsu, which means that when a creature is unblocked, you can pay its ninjutsu cost, and you pick up the creature that's attacking and replace it with the Biting Palm Ninja. So if I attack with like a Virus Beetle or something and it's not blocked, I get to pick it up with the ninja by ninjutsuing it. I get to hit them with my ninja and thought seize them, and I get to play my Virus Beetle again. So it is this like chain of discard value. That's the idea anyway. We'll see how well it works. Coupling this discard engine with Duress and a Dread Fugue in the main, 3 Liliana of the Veil, which is just a very powerful planeswalker that is also a discard engine, and couple Raven Men actually that I want to try out. He just seems like a good card to have in a deck like this that's going to make people discard stuff over and over and over again. The birds will go unblocked because they're evasive, so they can be sacked to Biting Palm Ninjas. It's too bad they can't block, but at least they can get in. They're evasive. They can enable ninjutsu. Also, I'm playing 1 Invasion of Eldraine. This is a new card from Mom. It's a 4-mana battle. When it ETBs, target opponent discards 2 cards. So it's a bad Mind Rot on the front side, but on the back side, it's like kind of a rack effect. It's a 2/2 Flying Fairy. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, if that player has 2 or fewer cards in hand, Prickle Fairies deals 2 damage to them. Now, and that is good for this deck, because our opponents are going to be empty-handed a lot. The problem is, I'm not really sure how good we are going to be at transforming battles, because we're working with a bunch of little weenie 1/1s, and like, these ninjas are okay when they have menace, but we're planning on thought seizing with them, so they're oftentimes not going to have menace. So that is potentially an issue. That's why I'm running only 1 Invasion of Eldraine. It's possible that I could use some more like evasive creatures, some other way to interact with the battles in order to enable more copies of this, but for tonight we're only working with the 1. And one thing that goes good with a lot of discard effects, particularly discard effects that are going to be recycled turn after turn after turn, is bounce effects. So we've got some of those. Got some Brona's Vortex, just a 1-mana bounce creature or planeswalker. We can kick it for 2 and a black to instead put that permanent on the bottom of its owner's library, which is like removal basically. And 2 Machine Over Matter, which is just a 2-mana bounce any non-land permanent. However, it costs 1 less if you control an artifact creature, such as our Virus Beetles. So this could just be 1 mana bounce target non-land permanent instant speed, which is great. Of course, we're playing black because black is still, like, I think the best color in Standard, probably. So we're playing some removal, 1 cut down, a couple of Go for the Throats, 1 Shieldred's Edict in the main. Shieldred's Edict can hit walkers, and of course the Lilianas are removal as well. And I want to be able to interact with, like, wedding announcements. I want to try to stop those from hitting the battlefield. Wandering Emperors. In short, we're playing blue, so I felt like it was appropriate to have some cheap counter spells. So running a couple of Spell Pierces in the main, a couple of Make Disappears, just to counter whatever we don't make our opponents discard with all of our discard effects. Of course, there are a lot of graveyard-based decks, graveyard strategies in Standard, trying to reanimate busted stuff like Atalis and Atraxas, so we do want some graveyard hate. Running 2 of Graveyard Trespasser in the main board. This is just a busted card. This is a card that's going to see a lot of play now that Rakdos has been nerfed by losing, you know, some of their best cards. They still have Graveyard Trespasser. It's still busted. It's still always a 2-for-1. It still is, like, free graveyard hate, essentially. So we're playing a couple of copies. And then, we are basically a control deck, so we want to be able to draw cards that we're going to be losing to our own Liliana activations. So we have a little bit of card draw in a couple of Memory Deluges. I'm not sure if this card is good, because there's going to be so many more Graveyard Trespassers than there used to be, and this card's really bad against Graveyard Trespasser. However, I'm not really certain what would be a good replacement for this as a card draw piece. Maybe we'll see how this goes, and I'll do some more research, try to figure something out. But just for, like, raw value, like mana to cards, I don't think there's anything that beats this in Standard right now, which is unfortunate. Also playing 1 Sorin the Mirthless, who draws cards, can create flying life-linking tokens, and can be a win con. We are a little short on pressure, as I mentioned before, as we don't have a lot of, like, big threats. We've got our Trespassers and Ninjas, but the rest of our team are just 1/1s. Sorin can create 2/3 vampire tokens that can get in there and gain us some life. He also can just -7 to deal 13 damage to any target, and he's a card advantage piece. There's a total of 24 lands in the deck, a couple of Otawaras because bounce synergies are really good with our deck, 1 Takanuma to recycle stuff that's been killed. I'm running 4 Mishra's Foundries. These are just cheap man lands that are traditionally good in this kind of deck where, like, we're both going to be empty-handed. Since I'm playing a bunch of Lilianas, there's going to be situations where, like, we're both top decking, and that's where a cheaply activated creature land like Mishra's Foundry can shine. Again, we are short on threats, so I just want whatever way I can to close out the game quickly if possible, and that's why I'm running the 4 Foundries. The sideboard contains another Duress and a bunch of counterspells against control, against other types of decks, a couple of negates, a couple of disdainful strokes to catch all those big monstrous spells, those you know, breach the multiverse, etc., etc. A couple of Pithy Needles. I just really like this card. It's a good catch-all. It can name Planeswalkers, it can name, like, Oni Cult Anvils, lots of stuff. Gets caught by Pithy Needles. Another cut down and a Go for the Throats are good against mid-range decks. They're good against, like, you know, like the decks that are trying to go big with their Topiary Stompers and whatnot. Couple of Extract the Truth. Basically, I have this for enchantment removal to catch any wedding announcements that might have gotten through my counterspells and discard. It's also, you know, decent discard piece against creatures that have a lot of decks that have a lot of creatures and planeswalkers. A couple of Unlicensed Hearths for additional graveyard hates to couple with the Graveyard Trespassers, and a couple of Path of Perils for those weenie decks, Mono White and Azorius Soldiers. So this is my first stab at a deck in New Standard, and, you know, one thing I will say about Standard now is the only 60-card format outside of Pauper, I guess, where Fable of the Mirror Breaker is banned. So that's good. I hate that card. That card is horrible. It's absolutely disgusting and devastating to the game of Magic, I think, and I wish it were banned everywhere. But Standard is the only place where it's currently banned, so it's got that going for it. But is it going to be fun without those key oppressive cards being banned? I don't know. We'll give it a shot. I sure hope that it is. But anyway, if you like this kind of off-kilter, off-meta MTG content, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. Let's make our opponents discard some cards. Alright, we're against Kirishibu. We're on the play. Well, this looks reasonable-ish, I guess. We've got a discard bug, we've got graveyard trespasser. Make a discard. Drawing some action would be good. Okay, Bloodfeather Phoenix. Ooh. Looks like an aggressive red deck. Bloodthirsty Adversary. I'm not gonna block. Another Virus Beetle. I could just go Trespasser, eat the Phoenix. They scoop. Okay. They really didn't want to lose their Phoenix. So let's go cut down. Let's go unlicense hearse. Let's lose what? Everything's pretty good. It's kind of Raven Man. I like the counter spells. Dreadfugue's also good. One of our discard chumps. And a machine over matter. Alright. We've got a cut down, we've got some discard chumps. Alright, let the beetling begin. Discard Phoenix. We are sort of enabling their Phoenix synergy. Bloody Betrayal. So it's threatened but gives you a blood token. Okay. Sword of Once and Future. Ooh. Let's ninja them. Ninja to in the Biting Palm. Bounce back our beetle. Thought sees you. Lightning Strike, stoke the flames. Guess I'll take Lightning Strike because it's cheaper. That was the combo. Just gonna stoke my ninja, okay. Well, we can go double beetle, get him empty-handed. There's a Phoenix. That is a little concerning. Ooh, Raiju. Yeah, we'll chump that. Raiju. Yes. Okay, Hearse is nice. gonna equip the Raiju. I think we'll just bounce it. And let's eat the graveyard. So we can actually Dread Fugue the Raiju now. Actually, let's hold on to Otawara. Let's kick our Dread Fugue. Get rid of the Raiju. There's the Phoenix. Let's cut down. Eat the graveyard. Alright, Mishra's Foundry. This is crew 2. Hold up our Otawara and Rona's Vortex. Start attacking with our Foundry. Graveyard Trespasser. Yeah, I think we attack with the Trespasser. With the Foundry. Oh, I should have crewed the Hearse. That was dumb. I think we play Otawara and play Trespasser. And they scoop. Alright. Well, that went well. Picked him apart. Ninja style. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Alright, we're against Zalgor. And we'll be on the draw. Your hand looks fine. Have turn 1 Duress. Oh, Rakdos. People are still gonna play it. It is still good. Invasion of Innistrad, Invasion of Regatha. Create 2 zombies. Oh, wait. Target creature gets -13, -13. 4 damage to another battle, and 1 damage to up to 1 creature. Dragon Engine, Shivan Devastator. Okay. I think I take this. Yeah, I think I take this because it helps them flip their other battle. Alright. So we're just on the discard bugs. Do need to draw some blue mana. They discard Ragefire Hellkite. So they must be trying to play Battle for Tarkir. When ETBs from the graveyard, you may discard your card if you do, and if you do, draw 3 cards. So if I Liliana kill the Dragon Engine, I don't think I want to do that. I just want them to discard some more. concealing curtains. Invasion of Tarkir. He's gonna get to kill one of my dudes. What does this do when it flips? It becomes a dragon. Sure, I'll block that. Another Mishra's Foundry isn't the best. So I can make them discard their Sheevan. They're gonna get this dragon. I can play Lily and minus. They can sack the Phyrexian engine. They'll probably sack the concealing curtain, actually, because they want to flip their battle. And I think that's what I'm doing, unfortunately.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit when we... Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
No, they chose to keep the concealing curtain. Because they want to flip it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, my hand's not good. Ooh, Graveyard Trespasser's good, though.
It's no fun when they hit back.
Alright, let's exile that Dragon Engine. Another Dragon Engine. The Raven Man. I think I'll play the Raven Man. Sure, let's attack. Exile, drain. Oh, I don't drain. Oh wait, this is so dumb. I should not have done this. I wasn't thinking. I think it's double strike. I should have just stayed back and threatened to double block the curtain with Trespasser and a Foundry. So they get their dragon. Whenever it attacks, it deals 2 damage to any target. It's not good. Gonna give my Raven Man -13, -13. It's kind of brick in here. Guess I'll cast this now. Go for the throat plus Rona's Vortex. Probably the best I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the throat. That dragon for sure. another invasion of Innistrad. Alright, let's wait to see what they do. I have a kicked Rona's Vortex available. Yep, they get to draw a bunch of cards. Alright, let's get rid of their Revealing Eye. They have to exile the Dragon Engine at the end of the turn, so they don't get to flip their battle. Alright. They just pass. Sheoldred's Edict's Islands. Alright, let's fire up a Foundry. And attack. And let's ninjutsu. And Thoughtseize you. Invasion of Ravnica. That isn't exactly 2 colors. Well, that can actually kill my dude, so take that. I guess that can too. Well, let's make them discard their second one. Let's get in with the Foundry. Another Beetle. Well, let's get in with the Foundry. Attack. Pump it. We got him. Okay, that's a lot of battles. So we want Unlicensed Hearse. We want Negate. Disdainful Stroke. And Duress. What's not good? Cut down is good. Cut a Raven Man. Cut 1 Liliana. Sheoldred's Edict is a bit limited. Cut 1 discard dork. One ninja. Going more control-y here for sure. Maybe we don't need the additional duress. I like the duress. There's so many battles they're playing. Cut another discard dork. Mishra's Foundry was good there. I had a feeling it might be good in this deck. I've seen some interesting stuff. The mono red has been a known quantity, kind of a tier B- deck for a while. We've got a hearse. So again, we need to draw some blue mana, but I'll keep this. Do you have removal? We've got a discard dork. And a trespasser. Alright, let's get down Beetle. Got Chandra Dress to Kill sleeves. They discard. This is the Edict battle? Yep. Alright, we sack our Beetle. We draw another Beetle, but not a land, importantly. More battles. Ugh. Missing land drops is not good. Warmonger. When it attacks, look at the top 6 cards. You can reveal a dragon, put it into your hand, the rest on the bottom. Okay. Yep, missing lands real bad. Just attacking me. They whiff. Alright, let's start eating the graveyard. There's a land, but it's colorless. Probably just gonna go for the throat. Let's eat the yard. More blue cards that I can't cast. I'll eat one of my Beetles, just because. Go ahead and crew the hearse. Attack for 3. Alright, they're gonna take out the hearse. That's okay, I've got 2 graveyard trespassers, so... Alright, they're gonna go empty-handed to kill my trespasser. Finally, blue mana. So I think I get this down, even though it does nothing right now. Because maybe I can blow it up with Graveyard Trespasser? Shielded. Okay, that's a good draw. Lily. Minus.
This fight finished before brunch. Ah, one of your friends has to leave.
Warmonger. Yep. Looks like that's happening. They get a big dragon.
This isn't how things were supposed to go.
Lands. Let's go for Trespasser. Eat the Shieldred. I think I do trade for this Warmonger. Maybe I should have held on to the Invasion of Eldraine. Junji. Let's counter that. Yeah, I'm gonna trade. Okay, I can actually flip the invasion of... what's its name? Which might be really good. Alright, so I start racking them now. Another invasion of Innistrad kills my fairy. Alright. Factory beats it is. I do have one... oh no, not anymore. I was gonna say I had one mana machine over matter if they draw anything busted, but I actually don't. Biting Palm Ninja. Target non-dragon card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Okay, let's see. Do I have the mana to do this? Activate Foundry. Bounce Junji. No, I'm one land short. What do they get when they do this? 2 zombies. I think I just play this ninja. Invasion of Tarkir. Oh, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Now they don't have the mana to replay Junji, and next turn I can Thoughtseize it. They have 0 cards in hand. Pile of battles. This is the problem with battles. Like, they're a little overcosted for their effects. And our opponents have wasted so many attacks trying to flip these battles, but they're just not able to. Okay, let's fire up a foundry. I'm gonna leave up my counter spells, so I'm not gonna pump. They scoop. They're gonna lose their Junji to my ninja. Alright. So far, so good. Ninja power. Alright, Rigged's Generals 0925. And we're gonna be on the draw. Keep this. Turn 1, Dread Fugue. Not sure. A lot of people think that Duress is just better than this card. But there are definitely situations where this card is clutch. Like in our first matchup, it was Dread Fugue that let me make them discard Thundering Raiju. Whereas Duress would have just been a brick. Alright, one of these new Phyrexia decks. Play our Corrupt Court Official. Alright, let's go for Raven Man. You get their counter. Alright, I'm gonna go for the Biting Palm. Ninjutsu. Wandering Emperor, okay.
Feel the energy of battle, then guide it.
Yeah, I mean, this card is still in standard.
You're done.
And it is busted. It's powerful. Okay, they sacked their Emperor for a
May your
token.
blade strike
Interesting. Alright, let's play our Court Official. Get their last card. I want to keep up my counter spell, so I think I'll just pass. That's okay. I'll take 2. I guess I could just kill that token. I'll just kill it with Lily. Lily minus.
Those who get in my way tend to regret it. I've always hated crowds.
Now I do have the counterspell with casualty possible. Stoke the flames. Yeah, I'll casualty that. Plus, discard
We all have things we'd rather.
Rona's Vortex. Start attacking. They scoop. Okay. Let's go for Duress. Negates. They're gonna have those big dragons, so Disdainful Stroke. Don't think we need Cut Down. Cut one Machine over Matter. Are they using the yard? I don't know. Cut one Graveyard Trespasser. One Ninja. All of our discard stuff is good. In fact, I don't want to cut the Ninja for that reason. Cuts. Maybe a Memory Deluge. Cut the Trespassers. Pithing Needle might have been good to bring in against Wandering Emperor. Yeah, this is fine. Go for a bug. Sunfall. So they're just Jeskai control with the Ojitai. Invasion of Gabakon. Probably naming Soren. Yep. Ooh, Duress. That's a good draw. I'll play around Spell Pierce. Abrade, Sunfall, Fateful Absence. I guess I'll take Fateful Absence, because I can kill Lily. And or Soren. contemplating whether they wanted to abrade my beetle. I decide against it. Wandering Emperor.
Run away.
Alright, let's
You'll be
go for the
safer.
Rona's Vortex. They didn't activate it. I think they can activate in response.
Guards, to me.
Another Wandering Emperor.
You started this fight, but I'm going to end it. We've got the edge in this fight.
Beginning of your end step, put a counter on each creature. Alright, let's go ahead and snag their Sunfall, I guess. Definitely bringing in Pithing Needles. As we go to game 3.
Let your blade do the talking.
I'll just take 4. These have Vigilance, so my Foundry won't be able to get in against the Wandering Emperor. Children's Edict. Just more lands. Well, Sorin, help us out. They have a counter spell. It's safe to
fast and
scoop if we
strike hard.
don't draw something this turn. So none of our attackers can even get past these vigilant tokens. Okay, they got us. Wandering Emperor still a really good card. So let's get the Pithing Needles. I think that's fine. Let's get back our Memory Deluge. Cuts. A Ninja. A discard Dork. And a Raven Man. Alright, game 3. On the play. Ooh, I like turn 1 Pithing Needle. That's a good hand. They are playing with Abrades. Hopefully I can Thought Seize them with a Ninja on turn 3. The Wandering Emperor. Alright, I think I'll go for Duress. Make disappear, negate invasion. So I'll take... probably invasion. Missing land drops. That is bad. There's 24 lands in the deck. They make disappear my discard dork. Okay. Can I please draw land? Please. I will take it. Let's play ninja. Alright, let's go for the attack. A braid. Alright, well that's not hitting my pithing needle, so kind of cool with that. Okay, let's try that again. Another abrade. Wedding announcements. Alright, see if they use their counter. Virus Beetle. Raven Man. Alright, let's go for Raven Man. Plus Virus Beetle. Get rid of that negate. Invasion. Expo Floor. That card's really, really good. I should have brought in Path of Peril. Yeah, I don't know if I can beat that. Gotta bring in Path of Peril against the Invasion of New Phyrexia decks. Well, let's go for Sorin.
I am vengeance.
Make a dork, I guess. Attack with a bird.
You deal with this annoyance. That I will not abandon my quest.
So they get an anthem on all their stuff. I don't know. Looking grim. Attack with bird since it can't block. I do have an answer to Teferi. They're just coming after me. So block. 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 Shump. Liliana. Liliana. Killing myself with my own mana base. Negate. Attack with bird. Should have attacked with this thing too, probably. We kind of got mana screwed. They have 2 more lands than we do. This card, yeah, Wedding Announcement and the Wandering Emperor, both very good cards still, that are going to be annoying as long as they're legal. So I have to chump now or I die. Rona's Vortex. I guess I just kill a couple of tokens. Now we draw land. Beetle. I'll try double blocking with Beetle plus one of my foundries. Fateful Absence, my Beetle, okay. Got a block. Another foundry. Let's crack a clue. Spell Pierce. Invasion of Gabakon, sure. It doesn't do anything. Got a chump. Pithing Needle. I can block technically once more with this Mishra's Factory. Mishra's Foundry. I mean, like one Rona's Vortex, and I can bounce this thing, and I'm not in such bad shape. So, I guess I just keep pecking away with the bird. Down to 3 lands, which is not ideal, and I don't draw anything. Alright, well, that was close. We definitely had a shot. We were in that game, but note to self, board in Path of Perils against Invasion of New Phyrexia decks. Also note to self, Wandering Emperor and Wedding Announcement, still really good cards. Alright, we're against MD Noel 87. And we're on the draw. That's a good hand. Opponent moles, which is good for us. What are those sleeves? some dragon. Let's go with Tapland. Jund. Alright, and let's go with a discard dork. Let's cut down. They discarded Shieldred. Let's go with Liliana. Dark Blessing.
Something suspicious is going on. And for once, it's not my fault. You won't be outsmarting me.
My bounce spell. Okay, they are a graveyard deck. Continue plussing. Discard a land.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Counter. Yo, what's up, fool? How's it going? Move. And they scoop. Okay. So let's go with... We know they're a graveyard deck. So let's go with the hearses. And let's go with negates. And duress. What's not good? How's it going, man? Let's cut a ninja. Cut a discard dork. Cut one of our bounce spells. Hanging out with your friend Jimmy B. I know Jimmy B. He's a heck of a guy. Cut one Raven Man. I do want the negates, I believe. And Spell Pierce. They're going to be running Graveyard Trespassers, so I'll cut one Memory Deluge. Post-ban, there was a huge ban in this standard. No, not me. A few cards. This is a one-lander. It's a good one-lander, but it's too risky. Yeah, this is better. I think I'll ditch the Raven Man, because he's just gonna die. Yeah, there was a... This format has been pretty bad, I would say, for a while. They banned some of the more oppressive cards. Not enough, in my opinion. They discard a Lily, so they're probably going to drop one right now. Volcanic Spikes. Here comes Lily. Oh, Blood Tide Harvester. I mean, that's still a busted card, too. Still Busterino. Alright, let's do another discard dork. His first RPG convention. Awesome! What did you end up playing? I was at a con last weekend, too. Plaza of Heroes for their shielded, no doubt. Yeah, I was at Kubla Khan. It was fun. I played an 8-hour, 6-player game of Twilight Imperium. That was sweet. Here comes the ninja. And I think I'll Thoughtseize you. It's just a Takanuma. So they can get back Lily.
Those who get in my way tend to regret it. Sacrifices must be made.
Well, Isha's Foundry is actually pretty good here. I think I'll play out both my creatures, just to make sure I can kill Lily. I played Call of Cthulhu twice, Spirit of 77, Caddy's Academy. 20-person game of Ultimate Werewolf. Sweet.
Drop it.
Alright, let's fire up the Foundry. Everything at Lily. Let it go. I will trade this Foundry for Blood Tithe Harvester.
With friends.
Cruelty of Gix. Ugh. Where's our graveyard hate? Oh, they just read ahead right to the Titan of Industry. Alright, I don't think we can beat that. So we need to draw our graveyard hate. Did I board in the unlicensed hearses? Yeah, I did. So I think I want Disdainful Strokes too. Yeah, that was like, they just got out, they got something unbeatable out. There's nothing in my deck that could have brought me back from the play they made, so just save some time. Technically, I could have survived for a while longer, but it's not worth it. Do I want to do something crazy like board out my lilies and board in pithing needles? I think so. I think they need Lily more than I do. Looks like they don't have Graveyard Trespasser. Ditch my Raven Men. Ditch a discard dork. Ditch the Invasion of Eldraine. I don't think that card is good for this deck, actually. I'd rather have an actual Mind Rot. Or just like a Duress. You played Feng Shui too, but the GM sucked. Feng Shui is hard to get right. We got pretty lucky having a true fan as our GM. So, double Blood Tithe Harvester, tear asunder Cruelty of Gix, Volcanic Spite. I don't even care about this. I guess it's Cruelty. Kinda got the itch to play Magic again. I think I'll wait on the ninja. Harvester. Still busted as ever. They've got another one too. Just kill this. Well, they only have 1 mana up, so I can actually get into hit with Boundary and Ninjutsu, my Biting Palm and Thought Season. At the very least, I can take this Volcanic Spite, but they've got to have better stuff in their end. Yeah, if you get Arena, we can play. Unlicensed Hearse isn't bad. So, let's do the ninja plan, I think. Fire up the Foundry. Attack. Ninjutsu. Thoughtseize you. Shieldred. 2 Volcanic Spites. Shieldred's Edict. So tons of removal. I guess it's just Shieldred. I do have a negate for the Terra Sunder. Discard Bug. There's the Atali. You're running a lot of home games for Athena and Alex. Kayleen, John, Cthulhu. A lot of space horror. What is space horror? Oh, the Alien RPG? Mothership and Alien RPG. That looks interesting. Blood Tithe Harvester. Alright, let's eat Holly and Harvester. Oh, there's a Soul of Windgrace in there. Should have got that. Memory Deluge. Let's see what we can draw off Memory Deluge. Pithing Needle. It's Pithing Needle plus Shipwreck Marsh. Needle naming Liliana. That was a pretty poor memory deluge there. Soul transfer, gonna exile my Virus Beetle. Okay. That beetle will not be coming back. Take 3. Soul of Windgrace, Cruelty. So it's time to start beating down with lands. Volcanic Spite on my Foundry. Okay. Well, let's corrupt Court Official. Shieldred's Edict. Let's crew the hearse. Get in for 4. Hold on to Odawara. We got them pretty stymied. They got no goodies in their graveyard. Yeah, they're sacking blood. Oh, there's a Troxa. Uh-oh. So, don't draw it this turn, thank you. So I will definitely have to take a turn off of attacking to exile the Atraxa. I think I'm just going to leave up Memory Deluge. Good game, they say. They scoop. They can't beat the hearse. Alright, well, Rakdos looking a little less threatening. I guess that was Jund. Looking a little less threatening without Fable the Mirror Breaker. Alright, we're against Blind Fury. We're up in Silver tier now. It's getting real. This hand is fine. You've got a discard dork, you've got Liliana. I thought quite a bit about doing something, but decided against it. Goro Goro. I like this card. Get our discard dork down. So that guy is scary. You can start giving stuff haste. I do want a Liliana minus on him. They pitch Shivan Devastator. Another card I really, really like. We are seeing some cards that didn't see any play, which is cool. Then again, we're in silver tier. I imagine, like, Diamond to Mythic, there's a lot of mono white or Azorius soldiers, as well as Esper legends. The Dragon Kami Reborn. You gain 2 life, look at the top 3 cards of your library, exile 1 face down with a hatchling counter on it, then put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Do that twice, and then, for 3, exile the Saga and return it transformed. When it... You may cast a creature spell from among the cards you own in exile with hatchling counters on them. No block. Okay, so let's go for Lily minus.
A fight? And you think you can win?
I've always hated crowds.
Yeah, I'd love to play RPGs more. It's just hard to find people to play with. I mean, I play my D&D game weekly online, as you know, like once every 2 weeks.
We all have things
I'll
we'd
pitch Swamp. But I don't even have, like, IRL friends that I can play with. You know, everyone's too busy. I will chump the Dragon Engine with my discard dork. So they have a 0-1 after all that effort? Or another dragon you control dies. But that dragon's not going to die, though. What do you got going on over here? 2 creatures with hatchling counters. Okay, I'm gonna block this. It's Memory Deluge first. Rona's Vortex is good. And... a discard dork or a Nature's Foundry? I think I want a discard dork. So, block here. Biting Palm Ninja. Alright, let's bounce the Dragon Engine. Unfortunately, they're going to get to draw cards. I want this 5th land. Let's make everyone discard.
Don't overthink things.
I'm gonna pitch. Liliana number 2 or Biting Palm Ninja? Probably Biting Palm Ninja. I should have played my Dork, because I don't have a blocker for Lily now. I do have an additional Lily, though. Yeah, now they get to draw 3 cards. Is Unearth when it leaves the battlefield or when it dies? Or if it would leave the battlefield. Okay, so I can bounce it, and it will go away. More lilies. Okay, discard Dork. We got a bunch of stuff exiled. You may cast a creature spell from among them. I discard another. A Juangan defends the temple. Okay, and then let's plus discard one of our additional lilies.
You won't be outsmarting me.
What's going on, opponent? Okay. What did they discard? Ragefire and Hellkite. So, right about now, I would look to draw Sorin. Because I don't want to kill any of these things. If I attack with any of my creatures, they'll die and they'll get probably really good creatures. I need a flyer. Or ultimate a Lily and then make them choose between their lands or their enchantments. Then they'll die. Purifying Dragon. Whenever it attacks, deal 1 damage to target creature. That creature's zombie deals 2 damage instead. Okay. It's not helpful. I guess I do need to get to this deluge at some point. I don't know, this isn't going well. I guess just get him empty-handed.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
So they kill my rat. Get my Lily to 1.
Ugh, I really don't have time for you.
One, two, three, four, five, 6. Go for the throat. How bad could it be? How bad could it be? We're gonna have to find out at some point. What you got? Zayatora. Beginning of your end step, you may sack another creature when you do Rivaz of the Claw. Alright, that's pretty good stuff. Whatever this or
Won't be
another creature.
outsmarting me.
So they're dragon tribal? That's cool. I like it. Problem is we're dead in 2 swings. Once during each of your turns, you may cast a dragon spell from your graveyard. When it dies, exile it. And we're about in scoop territory here.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
And you create 3 treasure tokens too? Jeez. They're gonna sack one of their eggs and just get another big fat monster. They just get 3 treasure. They can Booberg to get +5/+5 till the end of the turn. Capricious Hellraiser. Another one of those things. I don't have a card that can deal with their board. They're playing extremely slowly. So I'll scoop there. I want negates, disdainful stroke, duress, unlicensed hearse, extract the truth. Cut down's not really good. Go for the throat is good. Spell pierce is good. Vortex is good. Cut a machine over matter. Trespasser is good. Cut a ninja. Children's Edict's not great. Cut a Raven Man. Cut a discard dork. Cut a Liliana. of what else? Cut both the Raven Men. Actually, I think I like Sheen over Matter better than Rona's Vortex. Go down one more discard dork. We need to control them. Alright, let's get a good controlling hand. That's a good controlling hand. We'll see if Dreadfugue actually hits anything, though. They're, wow, they're a 93 card deck. They're a 100 card deck. Wow, and they just nutted off. Okay. Well, if we're losing to 100 card decks, that says something about our deck quality, I guess. You shouldn't play 100 card decks in 60 card formats. They mull. So, duress. Dragon Well, Purifying Dragon. Yeah, we'll take that. They found 2 of those in their 100 card deck last time. Lucky. Next turn I'll play Fugue. Snag Kyodai. Then I've got answers for their next couple of dragons. Yeah, let's do Kyodai. Five color dragons. Make it disappear. Yeah, I think I'll go Lily and start blessing.
This fight finished before brunch. We all have things we'd rather forget.
Welp. Alright, let's kill the whelp.
Wow, one of your friends has to leave.
Sneaky discard. Double green, double red. They're just like Leroy in the mana requirements. But they have fixing and ways to trick their dragons onto the battlefield. Let's go for the throat. I think I'll attack with the Beetle on Ninjutsu. But I won't use my token. Then I'll plus Lily. Discard my Beetle.
Drop it.
That's sushi. That's pretty good. That was an astoundingly good top deck.
Off you go.
So they're gonna get to... what's it called? Light up the stage. Land plus the dragon. Alright, let's start attacking. Do I want to thought seize the dragon? Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, those cards are exiled. They're not in their hand. Oops. That was a mistake. Doesn't really matter. I can counter the dragon. Until the end of your next turn. So they have to play it this turn if they want it. Alright, let's counter that. Machine over matter. It's actually pretty good. I think it just lets me win the game. Let's just pump my worker. Aim for 7. Not gonna minus. If they play a big dragon, I can just bounce it and then attack for 5. Sure. Let's bounce that dragon. Activate Foundry. Attack for lethal. Alright, 100 card dragon pile. I guess I'll take Go for the Throats. Rona's, the bounce effects are actually pretty good. Maybe the negates aren't really necessary. Or the spell pierces. Yeah, I think they don't have a lot of non-creature spells. It's just a couple of enchantments. So I'll cut Spell Pierce. I'll cut Unnegate in favor of another removal spell. Shieldred's Edict. Nah, let's do another discard, bro. Sure. Alright, game 3. Be on the draw. Alright, we're against Neros on the play with a pretty good hand. Duress. Might as well use my Spell Pierce. Play a Raven Man. People are still playing Rakdos. Virus Beetle. Discard. Give me a bird. They discard Atraxa. Alright, let's get in. Ninjutsu on the Beetle. Thought sees you. Itali, Elder Dragon, or Shieldred. To each creature and each opponent, discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards. I think we take the Elder Dragon War. Yeah, there's Shelly. Kind of want to save this Rona's Vortex. This Bouncer. Ah, no land. More Shellys. Bouncer again. Attack. For lethal. Okay. So we want the unlicensed hearses. I think we want disdainful strokes. And we want negates. I don't think we need cut down. Cut a Liliana. Cut a Raven Man. Cut one rat. Cut Invasion of Eldraine. What else? Cut a ninja. That was a Raven Man beat down. Yeah, we got a discard dork, we got a counter spell, we got a discard spell. Not bad. Do I go for the Dread Fugue turn 1? I can only get a 2-drop. I don't think so. Getting duress would be unfortunate, but if it happens, it happens. I think I just hold up Counterspell. Professional Facebreaker. Yeah, let's counter that. Let's go for the kicked Dread Fugue. Elder Dragon War. Shieldred. Troxa. I don't have an answer to Shieldred at the moment, so I guess that's it. But they are getting some scary stuff in their graveyard. I mean, Atraxa. Big score. That's a good draw. Unlicensed Hearse. Make you discard. Plaza O Heroes. Gonna ping my Beetle for 2. Let's exile Shelly and Atraxa. Let's make you discard. And let's attack for 2. Alright, let's eat some more stuff. Professional Facebreaker, big score. We'll actually crew the hearse at this point. Get a 4/4 dragon. Coxa and Kuranos. Okay, well they don't have any creature cards in their graveyard. Alright, we do need to draw something. And that is not much of anything. There's really not much of anything at all. Yeah, I guess I'll just play Takanuma as a land. If I can crew the hearse. Double block. Pray for no removal. They can just Plaza of Heroes, can't they? Alright, I keep my trespasser. Of course, they have Blood Tide Harvester. I'm gonna play land and flip my trespasser. Cruelty of Gix. Uh-huh. We just drew nothing. I mean... Okay, they went for... They didn't read ahead. That's good news. Alright, another Beetles, not the best. Well, let's suit up the Foundry. Go in. Exile that. Both of those, I guess. Could have exiled stuff from my yard. They do trade the Blood Tide. Fine with that. They do have to take 3. Itali. This is such a ridiculous card. It's actually not as bad as a Troxa. You get a cut down and anything else? No? Well, that was a brick. Alright, I need a removal spell for this, or I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. They can actually trample indestructible. Well, they can discard their last card. Play this guy who has Menace. They get back a rat. They kept their graveyard so nice and clean too, but it just kind of petered out in the mid game. Just drew a bunch of lands. So I could trade everything to kill a Tali. I guess I gotta. Or I could chump. Get in for at least 4. But they're still around if I do that. I mean, I need to draw something. I'm dead to this dragon next turn too. They've got the Plaza of Heroes. Disdainful Stroke, you would have been good a few turns ago. Okay. Future enchantment or planeswalker card. Extract the Truth might be good. Maybe even Pithing Needle to name Plaza of Heroes? Definitely another go for the throat. Two. Want all the removal I can get. Got 5 discard dorks. I don't think I want to go lower than that. Cut 1 bounce spell. Just get down to 1 Lily, because she actually kind of enables them. Run the old 61. Can't keep that. Alright, that I can keep. And bottom, probably a land. This is a good hand. What would I name with Pithing Needle? Let's see how this develops. Alright, let's extract the truth. Italy, big score, bunch of lands. Well, I guess it's Italy. Another Pithing Needle. So, I guess I'll name both of the potential targets. I should have boarded out all of my Lilianas, because I'm naming it. Okay, I was gonna say, I was kind of greedy of me to tap out when I know they have a big score in hand. Well, we'll make that disappear. May I draw some lands, please? Thank you. Still holding up Disdainful Stroke. Yep, I think we actually can extract the truth on that. Can we draw land, please? Oh, I thought one was, oh, they read ahead. That's such a good ability. What do they have in their graveyard? Just Itali. Create a 4/4 dragon. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll just destroy the enchantments. Keep up Disdainful Stroke. Not let them get the dragon. That's okay. We'll just kill that. Alright. Let's get the hearse going. Now I'm empty-handed, so I need to draw something. Let's get both the Italis out of there. Foundry. Not really what I'm looking for. I need a bomb. Elder Dragon War. Just creates a 4/4. Get rid of Shieldred. That doesn't do much. Duress takes my Dread Fugue. Snag 2 more cards. Spell Pierce. Alright. I think at this point I crew and get in for 6. Come on, I need something. That is not something. They scoop. Okay. They were winning that. I mean, I didn't have them dead that turn. But, okay. I mean, they were one top deck away from destroying me, but maybe they feared that I had another counterspell in my hand or something. I had Stone Cold nothing. Let's see. I was at 11, so they could attack me down to 7. I could attack back, put them at 2, then they'd be in a position where they're forced to chump. But if at any point they draw, like, a Troxa, they just win. Or even another Itali, so I don't know. I don't think they should have scooped there. Even like a Shieldred would have been pretty devastating. I had nothing. But they didn't know that, of course. So yeah, we get the W there, and I think we went like 5-1 with this deck, so not bad. I would say that I don't think Invasion of Eldraine is a good inclusion because there's not a reliable enough way to flip it. I think you could build a slightly tweaked version of this deck with Invasion of Eldraine. It would involve more evasive creatures. You know, you're playing blue, so you got access to good flying creatures. I would also say the Raven Man I don't know if a 2 of is good. I mean, there was one game where he was pretty clutch, but I ended up boarding him out a lot, so maybe just a 1 of inclusion would be better. I always feel like decks could use more card draw, and this is no exception. As we saw in that last game, we just had a lot of sort of turns where we didn't do anything, you know? Like, having card draw in a blue deck is just so good for getting you to the action, getting you to the spells that you need. So find a way to squeeze in like a pair of impulses, or you know, another memory deluge or 2 would be good. Overall, I was pretty pleased with the deck. It's fun. I had fun playing Standard tonight, which is different than it has been for a long time now. So I think that the bans have been good. Of course, we are down in the lower tiers of Standard, so I must presume that the higher tiers are full of very sweaty Soldier and Esper decks, but glad to see some spice down here in Silver tier. And yeah, I think this deck is cool. I like it a lot. I really thought Mishra's Foundry actually was quite good. It really surpassed my expectations. I knew I was going to need it as a win con. It being able to crew the Unlicensed Hearst is awesome too. So yeah, I think this deck really needs Mishra's Foundry, and I think it overperformed. But on the whole, I am pleased with this ninja deck. Biting palm ninjaing people off of my discard bugs to recycle the discard value, bouncing their stuff to make them discard it when I play my recycled discard bugs. Good, clean Dimir fun, just the way I like it. But anyway, I will be playing more Standard in the future, I think, as I had fun tonight. And I like it when Standard is fun. It is upsetting to me. It has been upsetting to me how bad Standard has been for so long. But I might start playing some more, you know, instead of Explorer when I do MTG Arena. But anyway, that's going to do it for this session. If you enjoyed it, and if you like weird, off-meta, off-kilter MTG content, please do help me out by liking the video, subscribing to my channel, leaving a comment down below. I'll catch you back in the arena, or maybe on Magic Online. We'll see what happens next. But in any case, have a good night.